a do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
I got you. 11.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
Second and 10 at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Caught by Cobb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's first and 10 from the 12. To throw is Garoppolo. This one hauled in by Sample. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Now Joe Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 59.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Bullock's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though. Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
He's got a man. Complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 13-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
21, 21.
And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Defense all day. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
General West.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 87 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 17-0 our score after 1.
Here we go, here we go. 12.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Garoppolo. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a give to Jenkins running right. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The completion good for 3, and it's... Second down.
They don't want it. Keep playing on.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
Let's get it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Anderson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Come get some. Come on, come get it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that one ups the lead to 22-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Oh.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Check.
They'll drop the throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders.
Let's go. Go to bed. Kill.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Going deep here for... That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Lock.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And the return will stop right around the 25. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know that.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your wings at that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To set up a throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Going deep here for Stills. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
We own them. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
Looking to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here we go.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there.
12,
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bengals 36, Raiders 11. Randy Bullock to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Kirksey in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 20. 21, 21.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
We got double. Say hutch.
Back to Mixon on first down. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
Let's go. Here we go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Watch his flag.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. 180.
I got you, son. I got you.
Say hutch.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. Like 20. 44. Clock. Say hutch.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Bring it.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
11.
Here's a run with Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Raiders have recovered.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football, and it's incomplete.
Here we go.
Now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Mixon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bengals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
21. Here we go.
59 Mike. Check, 59. They're not ready for this, man.
Six.
They still playing soft.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A big play there for the Bengals. 48 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. Alert flare.
I got you. Go ahead.
On second down now, Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Mike.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
Check, 59. Hey, let's get in them holes.
On second down, Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
I can't believe they let you play.
And they take a knee.
Garoppolo on the keeper.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is a 26-yard attempt. Bullett's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 13. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well-coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The point after is good, and that will get him one closer. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Like 20.